The polyvagal theory provides an explanation for some common symptoms such as chronic and persistent and debilitating anxiety and depression by explaining how our nervous system is connected to our emotional responses to help us understand the polyvagal theory. Let me introduce you to our nervous system. Zahara was headed to school one morning when she met her friend Tom. They blissfully walked to school as they caught up on the events of the evening. As they got near the school, Zahara noticed a group of girls who were usually mean to her at the gate. Her heart started racing and could no longer concentrate on the conversation she was having with Tom. She wondered whether she would just ignore whatever remarks they would make, whether she would hide behind Tom. Our nervous system processes everything that happens, from the moment Zahara notices the group of girls to the moment a decision is made about what to do. This decision will depend on a number of factors, including past and recent experiences. So, if you have had an unpleasant experience with certain groups of people or have witnessed these groups of people be unpleasant to others, the nervous system is more likely to react as if you are under threat. The autonomic nervous system is the part of our nervous system, and it monitors and regulates the functioning of visceral organs, including our heartbeat and our breath, and is a major contributing factor to our emotional state. The autonomic nervous system is formed by the sympathetic division, which mobilizes the body into action, and the parasympathetic division, which relaxes the body and talks it down when there is no danger and you're safe. Both the sympathetic and the parasympathetic divisions are involved in how we respond to stress and survival behaviors. The autonomic nervous system has three basic states: rest and digest state, which is controlled by the parasympathetic and also known as the ventrovagal state. It is our state of safety, and when we are grounded, we can engage and connect with the world and other people. The fight and flight still is our survival response, controlled by the sympathetic nervous system. When we are in this state, we may feel angry, raged, and frustrated towards something or someone, preparing us to fight with it, or we may experience anxiety, fear, and panic. Any of these responses prepare us for action, either run away from the threat or fight it. We go into low levels of sympathetic activation every day as we walk, as we work, as we go to school, as we relate to people, and when we face daily common small challenges. In these cases, we generally move between the ventrovagal and the sympathetic states. And lastly, the free state, which is controlled by our parasympathetic system. Although the role is different than the others that we have mentioned, it is also known as the dorsal vagal state. It is an emergency state and our most primitive response. The purpose of this state is to conserve energy for the most basic functions. When we are in this state, we have a tendency to stillness. We may shut down completely to sleep, repair, slow down, and recover to help us get back into action when we are ready to do so. The ventrovagal, sympathetic, and dorsal vagal states work like a ladder, where the ventrovagal state is at the top, the sympathetic state is in the middle, and the dorsal vagal state is at the bottom. Throughout the day, we move between different states, up and down the ladder, depending on what we are doing. When we are in stressful situations and overwhelmed, we are likely to go into the dorsal vagal state, and when we are calm and we feel safe, we go up the ladder to our ventral vagal state. The three states have an important role in our well-being and survival. Our nervous systems have an inherent tendency towards homeostasis and balance. So the state we are in helps us navigate and cope with whatever we are going through at the time. We involuntarily scan situations and people to determine if they are safe or dangerous, and we move up and down the polyvagal ladder depending on whether our nervous system detects cues that indicate that we are safe or cues of danger. People who have experienced trauma and difficult situations in their lives, people who grew up in environments where their basic needs weren't met or were abused as children, are likely to spend more time in the dorsal vagal state and the free state experiencing symptoms such as low mood, anxiety, social isolation, and feelings of helplessness and hopelessness. The good news is that we can retrain our nervous system to start noticing safety around us and to reduce the reaction our nervous system tends to have in the presence of certain cues of danger, which are often related directly or indirectly to the trauma or difficult experiences we have had. One of the first steps is learning to identify the state we are in at any given time, so we can seek what we need to help our nervous system to go back to a state of safety. There are strategies that can help you navigate different states and give yourself what you need depending on the circumstances and your nervous system response. These strategies include adjusting your breath, adjusting your posture, movements, and information that comes in through your five senses. But there are many more. So next time you feel anxious, angry, overwhelmed, or you just want to withdraw from everything, sleep, disconnect, and spend some time alone. Remember that your nervous system is doing its best to get you through the circumstances that you're in, and also remember that you're giving your nervous system what it needs to help you get back into feeling safety and engaged, and that is what is important to you.